if we're wanting a child to be self-directed or intrinsically motivated, we need to, as soon as we can, start to give them choice. And it might just be a choice between two things. And both of those you need to be happy with if they choose one or choose the other. So this can be in what they eat or what they wear or what they do. So you're giving them choices which actually gives them a chance to direct themselves. So they're getting practice. And that's the way that they're going to get better at it. So that's something that you can do as soon as possible, give them a choice. The next thing that you can do is involve them as much as you can in decision making. So, this is going to start with really little children with very basic things. So it could be that you talk about what the menu could be for the week, or what activities you're going to do for that week, so that they're having input into what's actually going to happen in their lives. This is going to help them to be directed, and it's going to help them to actually take responsibility because they're making decisions alongside you, and it's going to help them to have ownership of what's actually going to happen. So, if they've decided that on Tuesday we're going to go to the park, then the morning of going to the park, because they've decided that they're going to have ownership over it, it's going to be easier for them to say, get up and get dressed and have breakfast. Now, that's not to say that you let them decide by themselves. So they need to understand that their point of view or their opinion is taken into consideration, but it's not necessarily what is going to happen, because it might be a combination of things, or it might be that something else actually has to happen that day. So it's just listening and knowing that they're heard and that they have an influence over what happens in the family. The next thing that you can also do with children, even little ones, is to enroll them in the problem-solving process. Now, the problem-solving process that I go through is looking at everybody's needs that is involved, and then brainstorming solutions according to what those needs are, and then evaluating them, putting something into practice, and evaluating how that went, and then perhaps going back to the drawing board or just adjusting some things. So to enroll your child as young as possible around any kind of problems is vital for them to feel like they're part of the family, to feel like they have some influence, to just get them used to looking at what other people need, getting other people's perspectives, and feeling important as an important part of the family. So what I have found over the many years that I was teaching is that to give this opportunity to children actually means that you come up with some amazing ideas. They are so much more creative if they're given the opportunity to do so from a very young age. They will come up with ideas that will make your head spin, that you wouldn't have even thought of in a million years. We don't give enough credit to children. They are such intelligent beings that have a knowledge and an openness that means problems can be looked at in a completely different way. With our conditioned minds as adults, we see things so systematically and mechanically sometimes that we don't even know the questions to ask. To share some of this power with children actually brings them into the family as a whole. It gives them their place, which is going to serve them so well to live a life of passion, to know what they love, to know what they are good at naturally, and to live their heart's desire. And isn't that what we want for them? Please feel free to ask me any questions, whether they be broad or specific, age groups or a particular issue or problem that you're facing. For me, this has been challenging and also really supportive, because I'm really going back to what it is that I believe and the things that have supported me as a teacher and as a parent. So thank you, and I look forward to answering more questions.